Hydroid is quite a surprisingly strong frame that's got some pretty neat weapon platforming capabilities, and with the addition of the new Arcane Persistence, he's a surprisingly strong health tank frame as well. Hydroid can get some pretty nutty levels of survivability and a sweet weapon buff from his third ability Plunder, that consumes all corrosive stacks on enemies, permanently removing their armor, but more importantly gives him a bunch more armor to activate that arcane and corrosive damage for his weapon and base abilities based on the number of enemies hit by Plunder. With its Augment Rousing Plunder, those buffs will be increased, but more importantly, since we're using Arcane Persistence, it'll also heal him and all allies within infinity range based on the number of enemies that Plunder hits and the amount of corrosive stacks on them when you cast it. By now you might be thinking, oh that's great and all, but how are you solving the status effect issues that Arcane Persistence has? And that's with the augment for his second ability Tidal Surge, Tidal Impunity, which will give him and all of his allies within range of his Speedy Puddle a status immunity buff, with the added benefit of grouping enemies up for you to then use Plunder on to heal and buff yourself, and throw down Tempest Barrage on top of the pile to remove their armor with Hydroid's passive, boosting the effectiveness of Corrosive. Since we are playing around the health tank side of things, I've gone with Chroma's Elemental Ward set to Heat for some additional health, with Arcane Blessing getting us up to a nice comfy 2600 health for Arcane Persistence to work with and Rousing Plunder to heal. But if you're wanting to be even more relaxed or not wanting to cast Plunder as often, throw Hunter Recovery on your companion or pair him up with one of the weapons that has some healing functions to it. As always, the build is at the end, sub for more tips, and swing by my stream if you need any help.